Hello. Yes, I am still alive, and this is my 100th video. I was expecting something a bit more dramatic, like balloons and streamers falling from the ceiling, but then I realized that probably wasn't gonna happen. So yeah, my roommate finally left the room. Gosh, it's been like, what, a month since my last video? Like, something ridiculous. He never leaves for anything. Like, I swear, it's just like I'm probably going to be recording this video in bits because I expect him to get back soon, and I don't want to record stuff while he's here because it's just like but yeah, gosh, yeah, I think it has been a month since my last video. Like, yeah, that was before spring break. I was like, yeah, I'm going to record a bunch of stuff, but then it's like okay, so I had planned on staying here for part of spring break, but then the cafeteria was like, nope, we're gonna close. So I ended up leaving early and going hanging out with friends for most of spring break and then heading home for the last bit of spring break. And it was just randomness. I didn't have my computer for the whole time. And then when I came back, it was like I didn't feel any need to be on my computer. Like, I haven't been playing games. Like, the internet in general has become boring to me. I don't know. Like, that week off, like, I didn't have that much computer access, and it was just me hanging out with people and like me being a human, I guess. I don't know. Because, when I'm on YouTube, I'm a robot demon overlord sent from Mars. Um, that's a secret. So, yeah. Uh, but yeah, my roommate, he's pretty much given up on this school year, so he just stays in the room playing games on his computer. And I'm like, I want to record stuff, but you're here. And like, work has been killer. I like that's one of the things I'm looking forward to when this year ends because I'm planning on leaving. Like, I don't want to come back here next semester. I'll probably go somewhere else. Maybe stay at home. Go to the nearby college. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I need to look into applying places because applications cost money, and that's mostly why I haven't applied. Um, though it's like deadlines and things, and yeah. And then it's like my car insurance, and I have to pay for that. So I might take a semester off just to try and get my life in order because stupid money problems. And I need a job for the summer because what am I going to do? I'm not going to like upload YouTube videos often over the summer because my internet at home is slow. That's the only reason why I really do it here. Um, but yeah. So, gosh, I had like all these things in my head that I was gonna say, but now I can't really think of anything. I just being on my computer recording stuff is like, what? Of course, I'm just doing audio. I'll record a video later. Like that, I can always do whenever. What else? What else? What else? So, um, like my mind literally just started drawing blanks, like draw, 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 draw. Um, but yeah, so 100 videos. Never thought I'd get this far. And randomly, over like the span of time while I was gone, I randomly got more subscribers. Like, I don't know who these people are. As far as I know, it's like my girlfriend, my sister, one of my roommates, and like my normal channel to make sure that my subscription feed works. Those are the only people that I know that are subscribed to me. I randomly have 2 new subscribers. Well, not necessarily new at this point, but they're sort of new. And like I lost a subscriber, so I technically had 7 at one point. Like, for a small channel, that's sort of a big deal. It's like, who are you people? Hi. uh, yeah, no, my mind is just like out of it. Like, I have no idea what's been going on. I haven't even like I should probably check my videos and make sure nothing else got like, especially the Batman ones. Make sure none of those got content flagged. But yeah, so videos. Like, I would promise to make more, and I would like every single time I say I want to make more videos, I don't get the chance. It just doesn't happen. And then it's like the weekend, I'm working, and not to mention my roommates here on the weekends. Like, Wednesdays were my best days to record videos because he would be gone for most of the day, and I'd be like, yay, record all the videos. But now he doesn't even leave for Wednesday classes anymore, and I'm just like, dude, really? seriously. Ugh. It's frustrating. Like I almost want to get a laptop and like record audio elsewhere and then somehow bring it back here, but I don't own a laptop, and my phone doesn't have enough storage to do that. Nor do I want to know how that's going to affect audio and whatnot. What's this slider? Like I'm just looking at my. Oh, that's the playback speed. Um, It looks. I don't know. I'm not gonna play with anything because that's gonna make it all weird and wonky and gibberish. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, yeah, I plan on going home. Not gonna say when because my girlfriend watches these things, and I promised her I wasn't going to tell her. Um, because like she gets all antsy whenever, like, the idea of me going, like, yeah, like, yeah, it's like I miss her. You better be watching this because I miss you. Um, what else? Oh, also, since I'm also switching schools, I'm planning on switching majors too. So I'm currently engineering, but then I realized, like I chose engineering because I wanted to do something physics related because I really like physics, but I didn't want to be a physics major because I was like, okay, what jobs can you do with a physics degree? Like, be a physics teacher? No, I don't want to do that. But it's like the more that I've thought about it, the more I've realized I sort of like the idea of being a physics teacher, and that bothers me a little because like I hate teaching, but I don't know, and so like I went down to the physics department and talked to the guy, and the guy there was like, yeah, I was an engineering major too, and then senior year I decided I wanted to do physics, and then I'm like, yeah, you know me, you understand. And so yeah, it's like I realized that I want to learn like about the work. Like my joy is learning. I love to learn. And with engineering, I'm not learning anything but how to do a job and how to do, like, I'm not, I don't feel like I'm learning. Like, I'm being told how to do things. And that's not what I want to do here in college. Like, I'm not paying a shit ton of money to be told what to do. I want to learn. Like, that's why I thought the whole point of college was about, to learn things. And all I've learned so far is that, like, it's the connections you make that matter. And my connections are somewhat decent. But it's like I said, I actually want to learn something and make it worthwhile. So, hence the change to physics. What else? Philosophy, I've got pretty much a perfect score. Maybe I should be a philosophy major. Nah, not really. Like this class just happens to be super easy. I doubt the rest of the classes would be. That'd be like being a philosophy major. It's like, oh yeah, go work at the philosophy factory. Like, how do you, like, what kind? Yeah. Like I the only downside to being a physics major is that doesn't really change the amount of math that I have to do. But I'm more dedicated because I feel like it's a step in the right direction. Because it's like math is proving to be my greatest enemy as of right now. Yeah, that's most of the major points I wanted to get across, I think. Like, I want to start recording more Minecraft stuff. Like, I want to get, like, I keep loading up Minecraft and, like, joining multiplayer servers. Um, like, and then, like, I'll look at, and then I've been playing, like, hardcore mode, and, like, it's gotten to the point where regular survival bores me, so, like, I'll be playing hardcore mode, and I'll be, like, begging something to kill me. I almost did once, like, a witch poisoned me and I almost died, but that was the closest I got to death in that match, or in that map. But yeah, like I'm looking at, or like I'm playing hardcore mode and I'm like, this isn't hard enough. I need to be playing super hostile, and like I can't play super hostile because I'm recording that, and I can't record, and it's And then there's also Castaway, and I like Castaway because in Castaway I had the various goals that I was trying to do. Like in hardcore mode, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna roam the world forever. It's like I almost have enough gold to make a legit golden apple, like using the gold blocks, and like I have blocks of iron. Like The only thing that I haven't found is diamonds, and I haven't gotten to, and like I don't want to cheat and use a pickaxe to get to the nether. And my roommate's coming back, so I'm gonna stop now. Bye. And I lied. That's not the end of the video. Silly me. Uh, Granted, it has been about like a week and a half, possibly two, since I recorded the first part of this video. Like, this is literally how long it takes for me to get a moment away from my roommate. But on the bright side, he went home for the weekend, which means lots of videos that are going to be recorded and released randomly as I feel like it's. So yeah, gonna be lots more Minecraft. I'm debating if I want to put up random online duels, like showing off random things. Um, like I've gotten back into Yu-Gi-Oh because I can, and like there's a card shop at my house or in my town, so it's like how can I not? So I've been testing around with Dev Pro and YGO Pro, and I don't like Dueling Network because I'm lazy and card effects and things, especially when I'm messing around. And especially if I don't know the ruling for certain cards, I'd like to just test it on an automated thing and see how that ruling works. So yeah, I might record some things, but I don't know. It's awfully hard to get a good recording of a good duel, simply because like a lot of it's difficult. And then it's like I feel somewhat obligated because I sort of feel like I need to narrate the duel to explain what's going on, but then I don't want to narrate something live because it's like, okay, if they rage quit or disconnect for some bizarre reason, well, that's a duel that I can't really post. So if I do that, I might like record it or save a random gameplay and then post it with like a narration explaining what's going on. But it's still like, because like it's hard to get a good duel. Like either it's very one-sided or like I don't know. I haven't had any like very close duels. They've always just been instantly decisive. Or like my opponent just sucked, so I can't really show off how good my deck is. But yeah, so that might be a thing. I've been looking at the Skyrim icon on my desktop, and it's like I would like to get back to Skyrim, and that's a possibility now because I have the weekend aside from work. I still have to work, and I have a philosophy essay to write tonight and stuff, and yeah. But yeah, since then I've been home. Like yeah, that's right. I did go home, and I brought home some things from my dorm that I sort of considered non-essential and that I didn't really need. Um, so, because I only have a small car and I only get one trip to do this, so hopefully everything fits. It should. Yeah, like I took home random things, and like my guitars I brought here and used like once. I brought those back home. Random hiccups, so I'm gonna drink some water. What else? What else? But yeah, so randomness. I totally had something I was going to say. It always happens. Roommate's gone. I went home. There was something I was going to say about going home. But yeah, so I went home for the last time. And I won't be back until after the semester. Oh, right. I went to class today. Yeah, like, semester's pretty much ending. So, like, today I turned in one of my last papers for my architecture class. Like, hooray, because that class is a buzzkill. Like, I don't understand how anyone could be, like, yeah, out of list of potential careers, architect for me is not going to be one of them. That's, becoming an architect to me is the equivalent of saying I want to become an artist, minus, or, it's like, how did I word it earlier? Like, I was talking to someone, I was like, yeah, being an architect is like being an artist. It's just more respectable and better pay. You just, but it's being an artist, Um, because that was sort of what we went over. Like we were talking about, it's like new art. It it's a French. There's a the proper term for it is French, and I don't want to butcher the pronunciation because I don't speak French. I barely speak Spanish, and my English is I speak English good. Um, so yeah. Um, but my professor, gosh, like he was talking about that architectural style, and he's like, yeah, and like it was such an important style that other countries had different names for it, and like he had his PowerPoint slide, and he like there was the countries and what they called it. I'm like, no, the countries didn't have different names for the style. They just had different words because they were other countries with different languages. Like the countries he listed were Germany and like Sweden, I think, or was it Denmark? I don't remember, but it was unimportant because they don't speak English or French for that matter. So of course they had different names. Like I like seriously, why? Like perhaps if you translate it it means something else, but still, like come on. That like seriously? Like uh, like and that professor is part of the reason why I hate architecture and think it's stupid. Um, but yeah, so gonna stick with physics because physics is awesome. What else? But yeah, like another thing, like like that class happens at 9:30 in the morning because I couldn't stand the idea of being up earlier than 8. Like I had an 8 a.m. class before and thought it was hell. So I'm never doing that again. Um, so I was like, oh yeah, sure, 9:30 class, I can do that. It's like wake up at 8:30, drag myself to the lecture room or the hall. That one's a hall. Um, yeah, drag myself to the lecture, take a few tests. It'll be fine. Guess what time my final is? My final is at 7:45 in the morning. That is earlier than my earliest class ever. Like, what? No, I am not looking forward to that. And it's like 2 weeks from now, so it's not like I don't have time to prepare, but gosh, I'd have to get up at 7, and that's not including breakfast. Like, I don't even think the cafeteria opens for breakfast until 7. So, yeah. Like, I'll probably go to Walmart and get, like, I don't know what. Like, the weekend before. Because that's gonna be miserable. I still need to figure out what times my other finals are, but yeah, like, my semester of college comes to an end in, like, 3 weeks at most. Um, like, I've been thinking about what's gonna happen after, and, you're gonna take it one step at a time, because I can. I gotta make it through the summer. Though I don't know. I'm just in one of those moods, like, I don't like thinking about things, especially when I've had to think about things for, like, the past month and a half. Um, but yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. Like, I'm just excited that my roommate's gone and that I get to, like, use my speakers and not have to care at all about, like, anything while recording. Though, if I'm going to record audio, I probably want to use headphones because then you'll be able to hear the speakers and then the feed will sound weird and yeah, not exactly ideal. But yeah, 100 videos. Like, I was a little concerned that I wasn't ever going to hit this point because my roommate wouldn't leave the room. Like, come on. Like, okay, no, so, um, one of my friends, like, he came into our dorm at 8:30 or like he came in at 8:28 this morning. I was like, Eddie, wake up. We need to print our papers. And I'm like, oh, why are you here? Or no, first he accused me of not going to class. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, come on, we need to print our papers and turn them in. I'm like, fine. Did you email me your paper so I can print it from my computer? And he's like, no, I didn't. I was just gonna unplug your printer. And I'm like, it's faster if you just email it to me by the time that I get up and turn stuff on and whatnot. He's like, fine, I'll do that. And then, like, after about 10 minutes, he realizes that class doesn't start for another hour. Because he woke me up like 2 minutes before my alarm clock was set to ring. So I'm like, really? You punk? Because my alarm clock, it rings at 8:30, I let it snooze. I don't get up till 9, get dressed, and make it in time for class at 9:30. So yeah, we printed our architecture papers, but my roommate, he was not happy being woken up at 8:30, and I'm like, you punk, you have classes too. Like, you're up, you should go, and of course he didn't. Like, seriously, I don't know when was the last time he's been to a class. Like, he's just here. And at the very least, he could clean the room. Like, seriously, my room is a mess. I'm probably going to invite a few friends and be like, hey, let's clean this room. I don't give a shit about what gets thrown out. Sorry for language. Like, that wasn't even colorful language at all. That was, like, the most boring language ever. But, like, I'm very frustrated with him. And if I get a dorm or anything else, I am never, ever doing a roommate again because, well, A, dorms are expensive. Aside from the internet, like, it's not worth it. Um, and even with the internet, it's not worth having to deal with a roommate like that. Like, seriously. Like, this room, like, there's a very distinct smell when you walk in. Like, we had I speak English good. We had the RAs come in and, like, for a room check, and then our suite mate, like, they looked at his room and it's like, your room's very clean, unlike your roommates and this hallway, which is just littered with trash. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I blame him because he won't pick up anything. Like, I have a trash can, I put stuff in said trash can and I take it out. He has his desk and the floor. He gets up from his chair and he knocks over like a styrofoam cup full of water and doesn't clean it up. Like, seriously. Like, I want to smack him. Like, it's getting on my nerves. But yeah, enough about him and that rant. He's gone. I don't care. I'm just gonna clean the room and be like, you dick, you owe me. But yeah. Just looking around the mess in the room and regretting things. Ugh. But you know, I can make it through this. I got the weekend to record. Aside from work, I got the weekend. And I am excited. So yes, 100 videos. Look forward to more videos. I will get to editing this. Not sure. It's going to be Minecraft, of course, but I don't know what it's going to be. You guys will know by now because the video's over and you've watched it. So, enjoy, and talk to you all later. Bye.